Hey everybody, here's another Spinning Wheels Relay Rider Profile. So today I'm here with
Emily Warner.
And Emily. Why are you here?
So I came out 5 or 6 days ago
Yeah.
with my dad who has Parkinson's, and he really wanted to do this. He met Jim and Mike, and they talked to him about this awesome love cycling, but he knew he the non-biking portions he might need a little bit help with just because Parkinson's hinders some of your daily life.
I've heard the rumors.
Daily life.
I've heard the rumors, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll come do it with you, and yeah. So
All right.
I'm here.
And so you've been here for 5 days, starting in Victoria and coming all the way to Midway, which is a few hundred kilometers. In those few hundred kilometers, what have been one or two things that you found really special?
A camaraderie that I've seen. We've had the Parkinson's Wellness Project in Victoria welcome us, and they were so excited to meet with everyone, and it was really cool to see not just the perspective of people with Parkinson's, see my dad relate to them, but also perspectives of like caregivers, like more my mom's side and whatnot, and kind of how they adjust to things too, and just everyone's camaraderie, and then also just people along the way being so nice and offering donations or prayers or words of support or all sorts of cool experiences that we've had.
Okay, and so what was the hardest cycling, the most challenging cycling effort that you experienced?
I think for me it was the day when we went from Hope up to Sunshine Valley, because it was not super warm weather.
It was rainy. It was rainy and chilly. Yep.
Yeah, which I've also learned that hot weather is also challenging. So pick your poison.
Yeah.
But I think because it was the first day, like mentally, that I had to kind of adjust.
Yeah.
And power through mentally, and overcome that. Like, oh, I can't do this. That was really hard, and it just seemed continuous for like 10 miles.
Yeah, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. Yeah. And so from hearing about it to attending some meetings and phone calls with me before it happened, what the difference between what you thought it would be and what it actually turned out to be?
I think the difference was like drastically amazing, because I was very nervous, because when I was training for this, I like my first bike ride coming back home like in May or something with my dad, I think it took me like an extra probably like 25 minutes to get to where they were waiting, and it was a bike ride that I had done a lot growing up, so I was like, oh gosh, this is not going to go well. But over time it got a little better, but I still like could not have accomplished, or I would have never thought that I could have accomplished what I have. Not saying that makes me like amazing or anything.
Okay, and so seeing your dad, Rob, who has Parkinson's, over the 5 or 6 years, have you noticed anything about like his symptoms, his attitude, his whatever? What like have you noticed any change?
I think at first he was like struggling a little bit. Maybe more cognitively or socially, which I know are like some symptoms of Parkinson's, one of the many not very fun things you guys get to deal with. But then it seemed like as time went on that things, and not that his attitude was bad, he was always super positive, but
absolutely.
just he seemed more willing to like not just engage on the bike, because he's here for that, but also with people, and like getting to know, and like seeing him being able to relate to people, and also seeing his symptoms and on the bike getting better and helping him, and seeing him get emotional about that, which I know is another symptom of Parkinson's too, but so just seeing how wonderful I think it feels to not just be exercising, but also be part of a team and a camaraderie that understands you and doesn't judge you for things that are out of your control. So
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Thank you for saying that.
yeah.
So thank you for coming out to the Spinning Wheels Relay. It really has been a pleasure, and
Fun. Really fun.
yeah, good. I hope we actually get to ride together again.
Yeah, I know.